Go ahead and look. Do you see you have the cockpit light? Go ahead and flip that switch on.
Okay.
And now if you turn your switch off, or turn your light off, you can move this guy around up here and just put him in a place where you think you'd be, you know, most useful. So you see those switches, the stickers don't have lights on them.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just keep it over there. There we go, and we should see more. There you go. And darker. And just do it so that you don't get blinded when you're looking at the through the canopy. You'll see if you look at my side, you can easily see the screen right in front of my face.
Yep.
And that's very distracting.
So for that purpose, we want beacons off, positions on.
Yep. Good. So now we're not blinding either ourselves or anybody else.
Okay.
The same will go for the landing light. If you're having trouble seeing the ground, then you can switch your landing light on.
Okay.
I'll show you what the difference is there. So we can see a little bit easier there with the landing light on.
Yeah, I like that.
You'll see when you get on the taxiway, all you have are these little edge lights to stay in the middle of.
Chino Ground SportStar 907 Sierra Lima at taxi to runner.
SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, target taxi midfield run up via Alpha.
Midfield run up via Alpha, 7 Sierra Lima.
With 4 Tango Alpha, you can start your taxi via Charlie, hold short of Juliet.
Okay.
Start taxi via Charlie, hold short of Juliet, 4 Tango Alpha.
You can kind of look down there and see those green lights.
Yeah.
Those are the runway lead on and lead off lights that we were talking about.
So that's the center.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can see the blinking yellow lights indicating the runway hold short bars.
So this run-up is not super obvious at night either.
Nope, but you can see where the blue lights kind of veer off to the left-hand side, and that's gonna let you know where the run-up area is.
Okay.
Alaska 503, runway 19 right, hold short of Lima, contact tower 126.8.
Hold short of Lima, off to tower 268.
John Wayne Ground, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, midfield run complete.
7 Sierra Lima, runway 19 left, taxi via Charlie Kilo.
19 left via Charlie Kilo, 7 Sierra Lima.
As you're taxiing down here, try and get an awareness of your height above the ground.
Yeah, good point. Okay.
7 Sierra Lima, contact tower 126.8 at Kilo.
126.8 at Kilo, 7 Sierra Lima.
So you can see as you get close to the ground, the landing light will at least shine some light on the center line, and you can somewhat see the runway. But essentially you're doing the same thing as you did during the daytime. You get close to your round out, you transition your sight picture all the way down the runway and just use your peripheral vision. Try and judge your distance off the ground.
Okay. Totally different feel.
Are we going to be on the left side or the right side of the center line?
Left side.
Right side.
Really? Why?
Because we're making a turn to the, we're making a westbound departure. Anytime we're making a westbound departure, we want to be on this side.
John Wayne Tower, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, holding short, 19 left at Kilo.
SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, John Wayne Tower, roger.
So those are the pappies.
Reds
right
and
there.
the one, okay.
Yep. And that's probably for that guy coming to land. You can see those red lights at the end right there. There's 3 and then another 3.
Yep.
The end of the runway. Those are going to be the runway termination lights.
Okay, don't go past
the
this.
runway. If we were looking at it from this way. To him, it looks like green lights. And then we'll see when we get on the runway. All the runway alignment lights are white for this runway. Yeah, this doesn't, it's the little runway right here, but when you look over there where the jets are going,
Yep.
the jets are going to have the runway runway hold bars that are a little more visible.
SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, Kilo cross runway 19 left, hold short runway 19 right.
Cross Kilo to hold short of 19 right, 7 Sierra Lima.
John Wayne Tower, down to 32.
So he wants us to take off 19 right?
One more
Yep. He said he wanted you to cross 19 left at Kilo and then hold short of 19 right.
2 Lima Sierra, runway 19 left, taxi via Charlie Kilo. Car left via Charlie Kilo, 2 Lima Sierra.
Thanks, open a little bit longer.
SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, traffic on a 4.5 mile final, 737. No delay, runway
19 right at Kilo 70 Lima.
Okay, so we've already done our lights, camera, action. Just take your time. You don't have to
Don't
rush
worry about
through
it.
this. Yeah, don't
Okay.
speed through this.
Thanks.
You'll have plenty of time. Take your time. Get right on that white center line.
Okay.
Got the alignment bars on the side. You're good to go.
Go.
Normal takeoff. There you go. Full power. Engine instruments look good. Airspeed's alive, and we're just right on that white bar.
There we go.
There we go. Climbing at VX.
Sportstar 70 Lima's radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 2,400 to altitude.
Altitude 500 and climbing at or below 2,400, 70 Lima.
Diamond 2 Lima Sierra, make left close traffic, runway 19 left, take Kilo clear for takeoff. Close traffic, 19 left, clear for takeoff, 2 Lima Sierra. Sportstar 70 Lima, contact SoCal departure.
Going to departure, 70 Lima.
And you can take your time going to departure.
Yeah, I realized that. That's why I stopped.
Just looking around. There's the airport.
I gotta find this airport later, so it's good to see it.
If you need to dip your nose down, that's fine. Take a look around. Got the 405 running across us here.
Okay, so that's the 55.
Good.
405 I see. Okay.
The visual 419 right. United 412, John
On back up to our climb, we're at 1,000, so fuel pump off. Landing lights stay on at night, or?
Landing light off.
Turn left, contact ground.
Good.
Turn to ground, Caesar 456.
SoCal approach, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima at 1,600, request 3,500.
SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, SoCal departure, VFR climb 3,500 approved, altimeter 29903.
29903, VFR climb approved, thanks, 7 Sierra Lima.
So we got our VFR climb approved.
But not
He
our own
hasn't-
nav.
Exactly. Hasn't told us own nav yet. So until then, we want to stay on that 330 heading.
Yes, go ahead back to that.
SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, resume on navigation.
No navigation, 7 Sierra Lima.
So a lot of times, some of these main roads can look like freeways.
They
That
sure
can get
can.
a little tricky. So we'll just do our best knowing the area. See, the blimp hangars are completely blacked out.
Oh,
off
that's
the
a
way.
huge help.
So it looks like this one coming in right underneath the nose would be the 5.
That's the 5.
Yeah.
I know the airplane coming in has got to be coming in west of the 55.
Uh-huh. You can see how easy it is to see other airplanes in the sky. You can spot these things from miles and miles away.
Yeah, different than in the daytime, that's for sure. I thought the freeways would be a lot more prominent relative to...
They're drowned out with a lot of the other lights.
They really
You
are.
can see now looking up the 5, that's a pretty visible freeway. A lot of,
Yeah, that's
pretty easily
visible.
identifiable.
The 55, however, is actually quite invisible. Even, so that's the 91. I can see heading west east there.
Yep. Good. Intercept the 91. You can use that to get yourself to Chino.
SoCal approach, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima. Request a temporary frequency change to get the ATIS at Chino.
SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, frequency change approved.
Thank you, 7 Sierra Lima.
Chino Tower information, Juliet 0250 Zulu, wind 260 at 12, visibility 10, ceiling 7,500 broken, 15,000 broken, temperature 30, dew point 19er, altimeter 29905, ILS runway 26 right approaching east, landing and departing runway 26 right and runway 26 left.
SoCal approach, 907 Sierra Lima, back on frequency.
SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, roger. SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, contact Chino Tower 118.5.
118.5, thanks, 7 Sierra Lima. You give it to Chino Tower, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima at 3,400 over the Santa Ana Canyon, inbound with Juliet.
SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, Chino Tower, make left traffic runway 26 right.
Left traffic for runway 26 right, 7 Sierra Lima.
Start looking for this airport. You know the lights are going to be on because the tower's on, okay? So if we can see any type of blinking or any type of narrow rectangular looking lights that might look like runways,
Right, 502 Tango
I'm going to guess that's right there.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That looks like one runway.
I see one runway.
And keep in mind, the runways that you'll be able to see, the alignment lights, are generally going to be the runways that you're looking right down the center.
Okay.
You won't see you won't see them from the side, which is why you can only see that one runway right now.
Okay.
Star 70 Lima, stay parking.
70 Lima is going to stay in the pattern.
Number 70 Lima, roger. Change to runway 26 left.
Alright, left traffic for 26 left, 70. Alright, you see it yet?
Presentation like approved. Turn right at Kilo Taxi.
Oh, we know it's going to be off to the, about the 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Start navigating over towards that way. This one's a tough one to spot at nighttime.
I had it before, should have hung on to it.
A little white blinking light off there about your 11 o'clock. A little white blinking.
That's
light.
it?
Yep. That's not the rotating beacon. That's a pretty hard rotating beacon to spot. I don't see it yet. But let's start heading towards that direction.
Tower, thanks for working with 50.
You're about on the 45 at this point if you were to go directly towards the airport.
Okay. All right. Well, I see what appears to be a dark zone.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with that.
Yep.
That's really hard to see.
Yep, you'll start seeing the airport when you get a little closer. Even now, if you can just barely see some dim lights.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
And
Wow.
it's important at nighttime to make sure that we find the right runway.
You put us on 26 left.
You put us on 26 left.
I think pretty much the lights I'm seeing are 26 left. Correct?
Which set of lights? We know that there's one runway that runs diagonally between the two main runways.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Don't forget about that one.
Thank you.
And use your heading indicator. You know 26 is going to be somewhere this way.
Lima, runway 26 left, cleared for the option, make left traffic on go.
Clear for the option, runway 26 left. Thank you, 731.
They're looking at that heading indicator. Basically, what I'm looking for is a runway that goes perpendicular to me at this point.
Huge help. I'm glad you said that.
And this is going to be a full stop.
Got it.
We're going to taxi back.
Roughly
Chino Tower, SportStar 70 Lima. We're going to do a series of full stop taxi backs.
Star 70 Lima, roger. Runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, 30 land, 70 Lima. Good. So we're getting pretty close to about a half mile away.
Okay.
And you're right at about your traffic pattern altitude. Getting there. That was a good approach, good 45.
Yeah, I see the red lights on the end.
Yep. So we'll get parallel to that runway, so a little bit more to the right, and just maintain your traffic pattern altitude.
Okay, here's our beam.
Good. Now just start our slow descent. Good. It's the same thing, airspeed, glide path all the way down. You can see the green lights at the beginning of the runway that you're landing on.
Yep.
And you've got the pappies that are right off to the left-hand side of the runway, so use those. And what are those pappies telling you right now?
A little high.
You're a little high. You're pretty well high at this point, so you can drop it down a little bit more. There you go. And get lined up and start using those pappies. You can see about one red light. That's what I like to see.
I don't see a red light yet. I see all white.
Just keep it coming down. You're looking good. Keep it coming down a little bit more. You'll see that red light. Now you start seeing one red light, 3 greens, good. Hold that. You can start seeing the threshold bars on the runway.
The green light is the beginning, all right?
Yep, the green light is the beginning.
Yeah, I see them.
Good. And as you get a little lower, you'll start seeing your landing light will start picking up some of the features on the runway. There you go.
All right.
And you're doing good. And go ahead and hold it right here. Right there. Hold that. Use your peripheral vision.
Oop.
Beautiful. It'll slowly come to a stop. Just keep it right on that center line.
Okay,
And
so
we'll hop off at the first left turn we get. We'll
first
just
left turn?
Yep, left turn. We'll be keeping.
How do you find those left turns?
But we'll see it. Just look to the left-hand side. We're looking for a sign.
Number 7, Sierra Lima, turn left at Papa, and runway 26 left, taxi via Charlie, remain this frequency.
Left at Papa, off runway 26 left, taxi via Charlie, 70 Lima.
Alright, so you see those blue lights right there? Yep. Taxiway lights. We're gonna go right to the left over in here.
Okay.
There you go. Keep it coming to the left. Keep it coming.
So just follow the line, right?
Exactly.
And that's the center kind
That's
of thing?
it, and you're staying right in between those blue taxi lines.
Okay.
And we want to make sure we cross the runway hold bars, which are coming up right in front of us. Then we can get reconfigured and then start our taxi.
One left.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. Nice landing. Get reconfigured and continue taxiing. Just get the beacon lights off so you don't, hurt your night vision.
Thanks.
Taxi.
I don't need to talk to her again until we're ready to go.
She already gave you your taxi clearance. There was nothing to it. You could kind of see, as you got closer to the ground, the landing light was picking up the paint. You could start seeing the
Surprisingly,
ground.
how much it lit it up, because it always looked worthless.
Your biggest challenges are going to be finding the runway at nighttime, and then finding the airport, and then finding which runway you need to land on. Just because you can see a runway doesn't mean that that's the runway.
Right. That helped with the HSI.
Using that HSI. So we could go ahead and switch our beacon code to VFR at this point, since we're just doing pattern work. So that was one landing, 3 more to go here, and then we'll head back to John Wayne.
Okay. The runway end lights were helpful for me to know even where the end was, even as I was going the wrong way, or on the downwind.
And this time we'll look, if you look all the way down to the end of the runway,
right,
for when you're on the approach, you can see about the last 2,000 feet of runway were amber edge lights.
Okay.
On this next landing we're going to do, it's going to be a stop and go. All right, do you have any idea what a stop and go is?
Go to a full stop, reconfigure, and
That's it.
head on out.
So for the reconfigure part, we kind of want to make that quick since we're stationary on the runway. You're going to stop, you're going to put your flaps fully retracted, get your carburetor heat off, retrim if you want to, and go.
Okay. Chino Tower, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, holding short, 26 left at Charlie.
SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, Chino Tower, make left traffic, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 left, 7 Sierra Lima.
You can see the rotating beacon on top of the tower out over there about your 11 o'clock.
See that they're amber? It's pretty subtle.
Yeah. And then you can see the red terminating lights at the end of the
Yeah, that's real obvious. The amber versus white is not.
November 7 Sierra Lima, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 23010.
And 7 Sierra Lima would like the option for this one, please.
Number 7 Sierra Lima, runway 26 left, cleared for the option.
26 left, clear for the option, 7 Sierra Lima. Good. It looks like we're just a hair high again, but we're coming down. Looks like we'll be okay. Nice and aligned. We're just a little on the slow end. There it comes. You're just gonna hold that right there, Jeff. Right there. Good. Good. Good.
Float.
Okay. That was fine. Nice and centered. And we're just gonna come to a stop.
Yep, forgot.
Good. Full stop, and once you have your stop, you're all reset, configured, ready to go. We can go.
Good. Rock and roll.
Good to go. Landing number 2.
Alive.
Good. Good landing. Just a little slow on the approach. I like to keep the speed just a little higher. Do you see the runway and identifier lights over there?
The flashy white ones?
Flashy white ones on
I did,
either
yep.
end of the...
Sierra Lima, runway 26 left, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option. 26 left, 70 limit.
Good. Just hold that airspeed. Back and forth, airspeed, glide path. Speed, glide path.
Super high again.
Doing okay. We were a little bit high. There it comes. A little steep. There you go.
Gonna float as a result.
Hold that right in there, right there, right there. Hold it. There you go. That was pretty good. Come to the stop.
Stop and go again.
Yep, stop and go.
Central aircraft time is now 8:56 p.m. Chino Tower will close in 4 minutes.
Air tower's closing in 4 minutes.
Did you repeat that back to her?
Nope, nope, nope. She was just saying that to anybody in the area.
Oh.
That was number 3. We got one more landing.
Okay. Rock and roll. Feels good?
Yep, we're good to go. Alright, this time we'll try and catch that PAPI light on the approach. Close end.
Number 7, Sierra Lima, runway 26 left, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option. Runway 26 left. Thank you, 70.
There we go. This is starting to look good. That's a good glide path.
Central aircraft time is now 9 p.m. Chino Tower is closed. The class of the surface area is no longer in effect. The ILS runway 26 right is operating unmonitored. Aircraft should broadcast position and intentions on 118.5. Traffic short final runway 26 left, cleared for the option of SportStar and left post traffic.
One light.
Yep, that's good. Right on. Real good, right over that center line. Right in there, good. Hold that, hold that, hold that. Hold that. Ah, real nice. We'll come to a stop. We'll be heading back to John Wayne.
Okay.
And we're on the CTAF now, right? They just closed the the airport, so we have to announce everything to Chino traffic now.
Chino traffic, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, departing on runway 26 left for a left crosswind departure, and Chino Tower, good night, 7 Sierra Lima.
Good to go. Yeah, we'll just navigate our way back to Santa Ana Canyon. So what altitude should we initially go up to?
About 2,500.
That sounds good. Yeah, those are some good landings. They're real nice. You can kind of see the difference. It wasn't huge. You can still kind of judge your height off the ground. You did a good job doing it.
Yeah, maybe I should land in the dark more. Fuel pump is off. Landing light stay on.
Landing light doesn't stay on. Is it going to help you?
Oh, no, got it.
Landing light goes off, but we have our position lights on and our beacons are on. Good.
Just a little bit on the south side of that to be clear of the
Clear of the what?
of the Charlie Shelf.
Oh, yep, yep.
John Wayne Airport information teller 03530 wind 220 at 4 visibility 10 fueling run 6 thousand closing run 8 thousand closing temperature cruise 9er dew point run 9er altimeter cruise 9er 4
Alright.
visual approach at runway run 9er line
Good.
you
So we know there's some high terrain over there.
So I think I'll just stick right with this freeway.
That's good.
attention all aircraft.
And you're well clear of the Ontario, Charlie, at this point.
United States.
SoCal approach, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima at 2,600 over the Santa Ana Canyon. Landing John Wayne with Delta.
Aircraft call line, John Wayne, clear, call sign again.
That's 907 Sierra Lima.
And November 90 Sierra Lima, state type aircraft.
It's an Evektor SportStar. That's Echo Victor Sierra slant uniform.
November 0 Sierra Lima, squawk 0247 ident.
0247 ident.
7 Sierra Lima, radar contact, 15 miles north of John Wayne, and fly heading 250, vectors for a straight in runway 19 right.
250 for a straight in, 19 right. Thank you, 7 Sierra Lima.
Hoping you didn't give you a heading, so now you're going to find the airport too quickly.
Okay, I saw the light,
Okay.
but I would... Wow.
Did you see the airport?
I saw the green
What's that?
and the white. Yep,
That's 4798, direct.
barely.
Where is it?
Dead ahead.
Okay.
Based on
4798, roger. Resume navigation, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
You should use some pilotage and make sure that that's the airport.
Okay. 91. I just came off the 241.
And you're heading in what direction? Westerly, right?
Yep.
So you're heading pretty much straight west, and so there's an airport in front of you.
Sierra Lima, traffic to follow, 9 o'clock, 3 miles. Turn base to final CRJ at 4,500.
I have the traffic 7 Sierra Lima.
And
Oh, okay, I see. We're really not heading to the airport. That's,
yeah, that's a
wow.
totally west. Airport you're looking for is going to be more south of your position, right?
Right. Okay.
So look for an airport that you think is to the south. Also keep in mind that's the traffic you're following.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Oh,
Got it
right
now?
there.
Alright, good. And there's a ton of airports in this area, so just because you see
Yeah, I
flipping
thought...
lights, it doesn't necessarily mean that's the airport.
I misunderstood. I thought he was giving him a heading to the airport.
He was gonna give you vectors. He basically gave you.
Sierra Lima, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. Have a good night.
126.8. Thanks for your help, 7 Sierra Lima.
What he did was give you vectors to join the final approach course. So
Okay.
he turned you west a little bit and then gave you traffic to follow.
John Wayne Tower, SportStar 907 Sierra Lima, inbound, straight in, 19 right.
Person Manager, 7 Lima, John Wayne Tower, runway 19 right, continue.
19 right, continue. Thanks, 7 Sierra Lima.
So So we can kind of make out that pulsating rabbit light up there.
Is that dead center on the runway?
Yep, that's dead centered aligned to the runway. So you're coming in off kind of to the a little bit to the west of the center line.
Okay, and the big inky spot is the
blimp hangers.
blimp hanger. Okay.
Let's see if we. The minimum requirement for night, what they say, is 3 hours. That's hardly enough to get you prepared to do a good, you know, to be really comfortable flying at night. So that little white rabbit light is part of the ALS approach lighting system.
I like it.
You see that would make it pretty easy if you pop out of the clouds at a couple 100 feet off the ground.
Yeah, because that stands out.
Yep.
SportStar 7 to Sierra Lima, runway 1 on the right, cleared to land.
Clear to land on 1 under right, 7 Sierra Lima.
You know, we're about 1,300 feet right as we're crossing the blimp hanger area.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a pretty good altitude to be at. Now we're coming down nicely.
Yeah, I gotta be north of those green lights though, that's my threshold, correct?
Yeah, as long as you touch down past those green lights, you're
All
good
is
to go.
good.
It's all is good.
Don't land on the rabbit.
Yep. Yep, do not do that.
I got pappies. Are these useful for me?
Oh yeah. Those will put you down right on the, they should put you down on the touchdown zone. And we're probably getting a little bit of crosswind from the right. Airspeed glide path all the way down. It's looking good.
Cessna 6 here, Papa, runway 1 on your left, cleared to land.
Good.
Hard to see.
And no landing light, huh?
Yep, fuck.
Probably one of your smoothest landings I've ever seen.
Great.
Alright, so we'll slowly get the plane slowed down and we'll plan on hopping off here at hotel.
SportStar 7 Sierra Lima, you can roll down the runway to Echo, turn left and kind of, and taxi to parking via Alpha this frequency.
Roll to Echo, thank you, 7 Sierra Lima.
Good, so you did your, you can see how different it is without a landing light. You really, it's difficult to judge to see if you're on center line or where you are on the runway.
Yeah.
Makes it kind of tough.
Sure did.
You see those green lights up ahead?
Yep.
Those are going to be your runway leadoff lights.
Oh, that's right, okay, so
So
that,
you're going to follow those right over the top of them.
okay, so that makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, you're just going to go right over the top of them. Alternating green and yellow.
So when these are done, I'm clear?
Yep, they're going to go onto the taxiway as well. So you want to get past the hold short bar, the hold short bars.
I just
and then
did.